Yeah. I came with the facts, got the date, got the text, got the calls, got the screen, got the pieces in the stack. They talk big, then they vanish when the truth hit the light. Try to twist what they said, but I kept it airtight. I don't fall for the noise, I don't fool for the hate. If I say it, I can show it every time, every day. They don't like what I found, they don't like what I keep. Try to paint me the villain when the proof is concrete. But I stand on the truth, hands steady, eyes wide. If you throw me your lies, I throw back the receipts. Snoopy's files, I bring the truth to the table. Snoopy's files, got the proof, it's all stable. Snoopy's files, take a shout, I don't flinch. Snoopy's files, every lie gets a pinch. Snoopy's files, I bring the truth to the table. Snoopy's files, got the proof, it's all stable. Snoopy's files, try to bend, I won't switch. Snoopy's files, yeah, I keep the whole clip. Now they come for my name, try to bruise my good heart, throwing dirt in the wind, hoping it can tear apart what I built with the truth, what I earned with my time. But I keep all the screenshots, line by line by line. They can scheme in the dark, they can post what they want. I already know the angle, I already know the kind. And the more that they talk, the more clear it all gets. Every mask that they wear turns to proof when it's checked. Let them run with the story, let them chase after smoke. I stay calm, I stay ready with the facts in a row. No, I don't need to shout when the record is right. I let truth do the talking every day, every night. Snoopy's files, I bring the truth to the table. Snoopy's files, got the proof, it's all stable. Snoopy's files, they can shout, I don't flinch. Snoopy's files, every lie gets a pinch. Snoopy's files, I bring the truth to the table. Snoopy's files, got the proof, it's all stable. Snoopy's files, try to bend, I won't switch. Snoopy's files, yeah, I keep the whole clip.
Hello, how is everybody? Hey Fluffy, hey Maria, Tudu, good to see you. Hey Plotter, Jane, hey Stormy, hey Jedi, what's up? I'm Marie, good to see you. Hey watchers, your top comment, so I'm working backwards to see it. He's like, hello. Plotter. Oh, we've got a lot. Hey, hot flashing. There's a lot to get through tonight. This is going to be upsetting for some people. We've got facts as usual. We've got stuff to back it up. So, currently we have Madgie from her weaponising of the word maggot. People are aware that I was on her channel recently and there was supposed to be a conversation that was to try and get some sort of middle ground with Golden before she teamed up with Jelly the Racist. She was determined to create a fake beef and we're here. So in between all of that, Maggot thought, and I'm using that deliberately because Maggot, you do not use my name. You do not use my channel name, which I can take as disrespect the same way as what you do when I don't refer to you as the owl. There's no difference. The only thing is you're trying to weaponize race. against me. Funny enough, though, I have an apology that I want to show you all later on that she sent me. Where she also stated she was sorry for where Golden picked it up. She started it. She apologized. Her words, I'm going to show these. I want to go back and I want to also draw a repeated pattern so everybody gets to understand. So Jetty is not just an isolated incident here with Al. Because we've had Stormy, we've had Joe, we've had Jelly, we've had Dropping the Tea, we've had all these people who were in your chat, comfortably shielded by you, comfortably excused by you. Temporarily, you called out Jelly. There seems to be some sort of confusion that she was talking about her dad, right? She was never speaking about her dad, which you're well aware of, because Phantom went over to your channel and he played it verbatim. So all of a sudden it's AI, right? Let me tell you how stupid she is, Jelly. First of all, she says it was AI, then she said it was Splice, then she said it wasn't her, then she hit me with a privacy complaint stating that that was her audio. Make that make sense. So we know it's you. And Jed has shown this in real time on 2 lives that he covered. So the receipts are out there. It's very simple. I'm not by no means justifying Jed whatsoever at all, because he didn't correct her when she said these horrible things. So there seems to be confusion that she was speaking about her dad. So I'm going to play it. So there's a trigger warning coming up. I want people to actually hear what it was that went out there, so that there's absolutely no confusion and no comparison, that she can say that it was about anybody else, because she keeps referring to herself as I. You'll hear it. You'll keep hearing her. Hey, EJ, good to see you. You'll keep hearing her refer to how she gets off on this shit while she's laughing saying it. So, Madgie, you are currently a puppet for a racist, a known one that you've already heard this on in full. Kelly's got her hand up your arse on one side and Golden's on the other. And you two are out here making it okay for her and every other person who does and says this shit as being all right. But then you want to weaponize race and say somebody calling you a maggot because I refused to go to my chat and tell anybody how to speak in relation to you. I don't know what you were trying to do in the background that you had in your head. It was never going to fly, ever. And the minute you didn't get what you wanted, you went running to Jelly, straight up on platform beside her. Oh, I was listening to Snoopy. No. Phantom took that recording. He brought that over to you after Jed had released it. He brought that over to you. Everybody had heard it. And then when your back was against the wall and people put pressure on you to say, you're going to continue to condone Jelly, then you denounced her for all of 5 minutes. But you need allies, because nobody else is aligning with you. You see that the black tea sector sees exactly who you are, how you operate, that they don't have a hell of a lot of respect for you. So you message me and saying that if I am okay with other people calling you maggot, that you were done with the disrespect. You think I'm going to be out here swinging in your corner for all the things that you have done in the black tea sector and every other sector? You have been nothing but trouble since you came out on the channel. You've done nothing but lie. There are ample things where you have lied consistently over and over. And it's not even Jag, because Jag was only with you for 3 months. This is you. This is your behavior. It is your character. You continue to lie. But we'll get into that a little bit further. So I have a trigger warning coming up. This is extremely sensitive. I am playing this for one reason only. There is now a narrative that she was speaking about her dad. It is very clear who she was speaking on. She's speaking about herself, which you're going to hear. She refers to Jedi in this. So how the hell would it be your dad, Jelly? I'm not looking for an answer. I'm just stating where you're stupid. And now you have Madgie dancing to this. But here's the irony. Madgie has the link to this. It was sent to her. I'm going to show that down the road, down later in the live as well. So again, I'm apologizing for this. There is the N word in it. It's from her. I'm going to try and skip over it. But I want you to hear the gist of what she's saying. The manner in which she's saying it.
Keep them with a steady, like maybe I could do one every 2 or 3 days and keep that as backup content when I don't feel like going live. But as far as Jay goes, yeah, I understand that. I've called white people a nigger with a heart on her because I've been so pissed off.
You heard that. She's called people the N-word with the hard ER because she's been so pissed off with them. White people and all. This is what she's saying. I have called. You hear her talking about content. You hear her talking about Jedi, not her dad.
You fucking trailer trash nigger, bitch. Like, did she just say nigger, bitch, in the trailer park? It's hard. It's hard being black, white. Tell you what it is. It confuses the Libra in me. The Libra in me can't get the fuck shit. It's hypocrisy. You know, black people don't like white people don't like black people. Motherfucker, none of us had anything to do with what the fuck happened back then. Get the fuck over it. You guys are all offended over some shit none of you were involved in. The fuck do you mean? Reparations? The fact that you're here and not in fucking Africa, that's a big fucking change. Your own people sold you to us for spices and goods. Not us, but white people that they throw me in the category with. I had to deal with black bitches always trying to fucking jump on me because I was a white girl in the fucking projects. Like I said, black dudes, we get along, we cool. They become my big brothers. They'll try to fuck around at first, and then I'll be like, no, it's not like that, and then they'll take me under their wing, and then we have that cool relationship and understanding. Like, I get along cool with black dudes, except for the ones that act motherfucking ignorant. I would call you a ching chingling. I was just telling Kyle I should make a song with all the fucking words that everybody fucking hates. I'm talking about faggot, fairy, everything. And not in a bad way. Just say the fucking words that nobody would freaking say and wonder, just see if it would destroy me or everybody would be like, what the fuck? And see what I say next.
I. You heard her all say that. She's referring to herself. Sorry, this is Jelly, EJ. Yeah, this was Jelly. Jelly was sending this to Jed in a conversation, along with other ones that I heard in the background before he put them public. This is Jelly within a conversation. Happy enough to send this to somebody who I also need to say was quite comfortable to receive it also and not challenge it. So where were you referring to your dad? Because I'm sure your dad is not interested in black men. You did state we like them other than the ignorant ones, and you would like to put everything offensive out there to see would it break you or what would happen. Guess you know what's going to happen because you've got Golden and you've got Madgie out here swinging and defending this bullshit. Madgie sitting up there talking about how she doesn't give a fuck, and we know that because you've done that since you came out here. You're complaining about somebody calling you a maggot while you call them a robot. You are complaining about your fucking people being referred to when every single person that I'm about to name came from your chat. Jelly, Joe, dropping the T. They came from your chat. Star, she came from your chat. All quite fucking comfortable being racist and saying things that are inappropriate. Do you pull that up at any time? No, you don't. And when it's pointed out, do you care? No. You do. Pigs up, up. Anybody that questions you anywhere, no matter what platform you're on, no matter where you go, anywhere in any sector, Madgie, if somebody says something to you that you don't like, you're straight in calling them whores, telling them that they're Avengers because they don't see things as you do. What's absolutely disgraceful in all of this is here you are talking about this being a racial slur. Maggot's a racial slur. It is not at all. When I said maggot, it was in a term that had been given to you as a nickname. And it was also stated to you as part of your character by me, from me. That's how I meant it. So, Jelly, when you put up your post about Snoopy is quite comfortable to continue calling black women maggots. No, Snoopy is quite comfortable to keep calling Madgie a maggot because Madgie is quite comfortable to keep calling me anything outside of my channel name. That's how that works. You want to insult me, I'll insult you back. You don't like taking it as offense because you want to weaponize it as race. Here's the fucking comical thing, Madgie. You didn't have that energy when people were telling you that somebody using the N-word was racial and was a racial slur. You didn't have that energy. As a matter of fact, you sat there and you took away from it and you said, well, it's not in Haiti. You're not in Haiti. It is everywhere else all over the world and very well known as that. But you came out saying that it wasn't. But now you want to make up a word as part of a racial slur and make out that people are attacking you because of your race. No, it isn't because of your race, Madgie. You spoke on me for 3 months. You lied on me. You dragged and you put my character out here while lying for a solid 3 months before I ever came back at you. That's a rebuttal. That's a response. That's not targeting anybody. Let me put something up here. You see this? She was sent it. She was sent exactly what I just played. So it's not like she didn't know, okay? She knew. And she ignored it until Phantom went over. She knew. But just like Dani, when Dani put out Stormy, she did the same fucking thing. I don't believe anything Snoopy puts out, right? Okay. Jelly, let me read something to you. Nick, are you in the chat? Is Nick here? I'm not sure if Nick came in yet. One second, let me pull this up. I want to read something, okay? Jelly has gone from, she's a minority group, right? She has gone from, she grew up in the same places as Golden, so therefore Golden gave her a pass, right? So now it's absolute, these are her words now, I'm quoting her. It is absolutely impossible for her to be racist because she's part of a minority group. Let me read you something. Her own mother came out here and disputed this. Let me read you something factual. If Nick is here, I'm going to bring her up. Guess what we have over here, Jelly? One of my mods is a genealogist. That's what she does for a living. She's a genealogist. So she will further explain this. Drop the link for Nick. Yeah. Thank you, Nick. There's something you weren't betting on. Where are we? Okay, so then she claimed she was 52% native, right? So with 52, just play devil's advocate. She's 52% native. Let's play with that for a minute. So with even having 100% great grandparents, only about 12.5% will be passed down. You would need to have 4 great grandparents, all native, to be even close to 52%. Not that anybody believed her, but this is the excuse she uses that people are given. Nick is a genealogist. Hey, Nick. Welcome up.
G'day. How you doing?
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's
I'm not
evening.
very awake. I'm not as awake as you are, Snoopy.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So yeah, you're a genealogist.
I am a genealogist, yep.
Okay. You claim 52% native if you've got native grandparent, one grandparent, which is only about 12.5%. And it would have passed down, so they would have only had about 4 of that. The amount of native to even be close to 52%, you would need 4 native grandparents, great grandparents.
Just wait for my brain to catch up, Snoopy. Just give me one sec. Yeah, you'd need more than one grandparent for sure.
You would need 4 in order for it to come down to 50%, and then her father's white. So then that would break it down even further. And
So you're
this is
50%.
this is like me saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have, let me see, I have whatever descent back from 5 generations ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then claiming 50% of that. It's not possible.
You'd have to get your DNA done, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
First of all.
And her mother did come out here and clarify this also, to say there was a very small percentage. And she doesn't even consider herself, and that was she had said about Mexican. So my point with this was, what she's saying is an excuse to be what she states as exempt. Virtually, it's completely impossible. The whole concept is impossible for her to be racist because of that. Is nonsense. Nothing to do with it.
Okay. Yep.
Nothing. Let's see. Sorry, now. I want to pull up something here.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
get some statistics for you too.
Okay, thank you. Let me show you something while Nick is doing her thing. Oh my God. Here. Okay. Jelly's anemic, right? This is the excuse that she is given for being pale. I have a question, Jelly. If you're pale, and your dad is pale, and your sister's pale, and your brother's pale, have they all got anemia too? Because this is you on the right. Because he looks quite Caucasian to me. So when I said you are white presenting, I mean it. You are. You present as white. So does your dad. Your sister's not out here running amok doing all this shit. Just so that she can have an excuse to be a bitch. That's you, Snoopy. Sorry, lives, guys. Well, there you go, Jelly. See that? Point in case. Did you got anemia too? Did your dad have anemia? Crazy. The bullshit that you come out here with to be able to insult people, get away with the shit that you say, convince people, gaslight them. You're a nasty piece of fucking work. You lie on everybody. You use your children to exploit them out here, to rage bait people on shit that wasn't done or ever said. This looks a bit funny to me. Looks a bit funny to me. Because if you're anemic, then obviously all your family happens to be anemic. Like, that makes sense.
I'm still here.
You still here?
Yeah, I haven't abandoned you. I'm just getting a
Let me
picture ready
chat.
for you.
Are you still doing your thing? Because if you are, I can pull up some more stuff. It's fine.
Yeah, I just need a few more seconds.
Okay, perfect. Let me see here. This is the message she was sent, right? You see the date. She was sent the link. She ignored it. Why? Because Jelly had been over on her platform, singing a sad story, filling her full of shit, and Madgie was swinging for her and getting super chats, and it didn't matter who came into her chat to try and get her attention to tell her what Jelly was about. Until she couldn't do it anymore. And then when she didn't get what she wanted from me, it was, let's go running over to Jelly because we need allies. Let's pretend that you gave a fuck to begin with, Madgie. Because you didn't. You never did. You were over there weaponizing a word that was said about you, not an entire race. Nobody. You're using it as in terms of slavery. You know, when I looked it up and I posted what was on my community wall, and actually other people sent me stuff that they looked up too, and the word maggot is also associated with white people. Like, this is somebody who posted up things about White Walkers, keeps talking about the color of my hair, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit. Like, you do it, and my response to you is maggot, and you don't like it, you can't take it, but you want to dish it. You think people should just be there to be disrespected at will after being abused for months by you before retorting. And as you were well aware, because you sent me an apology, you were well aware I'm not racist, and you were well aware Golden was taking it too far for content, because I have that in the voice clip that I'm going to be playing you. So get your popcorn, because we have a lot to get through.
All right.
When you're ready, you can shout.
Yeah, there's a picture there at the back for you, Snoopy.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, thank you. There you go. On the stage. And remove the comments so people can see it.
So this is how much DNA you share with your parent, your grandparent, your great-grandparent, and your great-great-grandparent.
Yeah.
So this is not ethnicity though, but this is just how much DNA you share with them. So 50% with your parent, 25 with your grandparent. This is just one grandparent, one parent. Right? You share 12.5% with your great-grandparent, and you only share 6.25 with your great-great-grandparent. So
6.25, not the 52 that she's claiming, and that's at best.
Yeah. Yep. But if there's two of them, it's going to be 12.5. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be 12.5. So.
Okay, so by her logic, then it should be, she's saying 52, then you're talking about 4 grandparents on both sides being native, which isn't the case here. So where she gets her analysis from is beyond me. And again, Nick is a genealogist, and this is her thing. This is what she does.
Yep. But the best way to find out is to get your DNA done.
Yeah.
So, and it depends on how much of what ethnicity is actually in your great grandparents, depending on So yeah, and ethnicity is it's a little bit mobile. The results are not in concrete because it's based on test groups of people who've been in an area for a long time.
I get you.
So so it depends on the DNA pool, and those percentages can change. They can grow and change.
Yeah.
So
Depending on
Yep.
either side. Yeah.
Yep.
So just to show, 100% or 52% is a barefaced lie. It's an excuse to be able to come out here and say that she's in a minority. So therefore she's exempt from being racist towards anybody else. And this is accepted by Madgie, who's on panel over with Golden, backing this up.
Wow.
They should be fucking ashamed of themselves. And I don't give a fuck, Madgie, how many times you say you think it's weird that I'm pulling you up on this stuff and saying that it should mean something to you, because it really should. These people are coming from your fucking channel directly. My words, not Nick's. These are coming from your channel directly. They are people that you have shielded. They are people that you excuse. They are people that you allow to insult other black tea content creators, and you never correct them, ever. You do not say to them, you can't say that, ever. That's inappropriate. As a matter of fact, you got up and you diminished what Dropping the Tea says about a comment in textured hair and dismissed it like it meant nothing.
She's a flip-flopper.
She minimizes everything when it comes to anybody else, but when it becomes about her, you weaponize, you blow it out of proportion, you play victim. You are not getting racial slurs when somebody calls you specifically a maggot. And you have your fucking shit in any universe if you think that you're going to contact me and ask me not to refer to you in that way when you can refer to me how you feel. No. Or I'm going to tell people what they can and can't say here because of how you treated them. No. Or I'm going to move sides and start directing my chat a certain way. No. People receive you how you've treated them, Madgie, and that escapes you entirely.
Yep.
You've treated them this way. You've diminished them. You've disregarded anything that's been said to you by other people. When other content creators were pointing out that you had Joe, the plantation wife, over on your channel, you covered for her. You lied. You said AT2 was gaslighting her. He wasn't. I went over then and said it to you. No, actually, she did say it. And also, I'm going to bring this up also, because Vampy, you're included in this too. You were shielding her also. And then people in your chat were asking you to lose her because it was antagonizing other people and she really shouldn't have been given any space anywhere. But birds of a feather will flock together. And I keep saying this, the reason people are sitting with Jelly, the reason people are over there is because you fucking think alike. It's because it doesn't mean anything to you what she's saying about people, or you wouldn't be there. So we've Joe, who was called out. But isn't it funny, Madgie, when you did go and confront Jelly and you didn't want anything to do with her? You know, when you were doing all your pandering and trying to change your image, but, you know, all the things that you had done keep standing out. It's not as simple as, okay, I'm going to try and turn over a new leaf. When I was on Kimmy's, when I went up on Kimmy's after you, when you were lying about me, and I said to you that I sent you the James Aldean song with the lyrics, and I explained to you what the context of that was. You said to me I was a fucking liar. And I said I would send them to Kimmy. And Kimmy actually said, as a matter of fact, I don't want them receipts, Snoopy. It's okay. I'm posting them receipts here tonight. I'm putting them out. You can see I don't lie about shit when I'm saying it. I have something to back it up or I don't say it. All of this was sent to you. As a matter of fact, there were other messages sent to you prior with the screen recordings. There was messages that I sent to you about where I had gone up on Joe's the night before or gone up on Stars the night before. For people that remember the Stormy scenario, and Maria, you'll remember this, it was addressed and then she said that she would address it. I want to keep the focus on Madgie here because it's about Madgie and how Madgie dismisses all of these fucking behaviors from people all the time. She said she would address it, and then she was taking a break and coming back. House of Queens went over to Stormy's, and she had a chat with her. Then Stormy was going panel to panel, right? And not really taking a break. She ended up on Star's panel, and I ended up going up after her. That's where it played out first. The following day, Holly and Madgie did a live, and they were talking about how Dani was, again, gaslighting, that she was making a big deal of things. So I had gotten I had looked into it. I had gotten the screenshots of what was said in the tweets. I sent her a CBN video. I'll show all of these now in a second. I sent her a CBN video. Let me read these out to you to go. And I'm going to post them on my community wall because there's so many. And I want to play a recording of what she sent me back about this, because this recording is very telling. She did not want to cover it because Dani had put it out there. That's how biased she was. So Madgie, that's how much you think of racism. That if it's coming from somebody else, it doesn't matter. But you want to make the word maggot racial. And Jelly took credit for that on Golden's channel the other evening and saying that she told you that that was a racial slur. You see how ridiculous you look out here? And you wonder why people look and view at you the way they do? You haven't a shred of credibility. You haven't a shred of decency.
Nope.
Now, let me start this from where it is. I'll read it to you. I will.
Do you want me up here still, Snoopy?
You can stop because I don't want you getting dragged into it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
all
you for saying that. Sorry, I should have asked you that 5 minutes ago.
It's all right, Snoopy. Thank you.
Okay, let's go back to this. If anybody came in the chat that I didn't see, welcome in. I will get to the chat now in a minute. I have so much to get through. Okay. Okay, here is what I sent her. I sent her a YouTube video, right, where I sent her a video where Joe was concerned in what she had said, right? Or she was doubling down on it. And I write to her and I say, it's not just Dani, it's everywhere, because she didn't want to call it Dani, so it starts here. Send on station. Yeah, so this is covered on station. It was covered everywhere after Dani put this out, right? So I sent her a post called Old Susanna's Racist Post, right, with the link. And I said, yeah, she would lie to people's faces when she'd do something. You could see it was her, but she'd pretend like it wasn't deliberate. Not joking is a fucking joke. Now, not joking was Joe, the plantation wife. That's who not joking is, right? So we were talking about where she was. I sent her the timestamp of where to look for what Joe had said, right? But she wasn't too bothered. Wasn't bothered. So I said, not joking is a fucking joke. I'll send on the racist stuff, right? Then I send on the CNN stuff. And then I send on the tweets. Stormy C is accused of racism over old KKK tweets, right? Sent her those, sent her the link. Don't stop skipping, sorry. Okay, yeah, this is where it is. One sec, I'll make sure this is the right one. Here it is. So when I had sent her the thing and telling her it was everywhere, that other people had covered this tremendously. She didn't know who they were, told her Kyle, or I said Dani had covered the story, put everything out there in real time. This is what I got.
I will not. Wow. I will not listen to Dani. Okay, like, no. But I will believe the other one. Like, if you could give me timestamp for the other people, I will absolutely show the video to the owls and talk about it. But let's be clear, I am not showing shit from Dani. I don't believe shit from Dani.
So then she's told that this was all over the platform. All right, this was everywhere. Now, bear in mind, she was on Stars the night before when I was up there with Storm, and she happened to just come over and go on panel. And people will remember that live. She came over, so she was well aware of this, right? So then she didn't want to back up Dani because her whole live with Polly was about how it was being blown out of proportion. Okay? So she wanted them from Kai.
Thank you, babe. That's the best. Like that, we can show it to the little owl and we can talk about it. Like, I'm not, like, fuck Dani, but this has nothing to do with Dani. So let's look at other people who exposed her, and then we can do a whole expose. And we can also talk about not joking, because it's causing a lot of pressure. What the fuck is going on? Dear Lord. Oh my God. So, not joking, everything is about the blocking and her saying that she's not blocking people, and then she wants to go on people's panel. Oh God, that story about people going on people's panel is such a headache.
People going on people's panel was her, right? Joe was going over onto Stormy's at the time, and she was doubling down on the plantation comment. As a matter of fact, she told people to get the fuck over it. Get over it is what she told them. She doubled down, she trebled down. All of this was made aware to Madgie, okay? So she wanted to talk about Joe, so when this was said to her, it was just played down. Did she tell her to get out of her chat? No. Did she tell her it was unacceptable? No. She kind of gave her a slap across the wrist and said, now, Joe won. It's not okay. And then the whole it was diminished by about Joe's cats blocking people. That's what she did. She took away from everything that Joe had said to insult people. 82 did a live on this over and over, and he continues to reference it because he was there at the time it happened. Maggie's excuse is, didn't happen on her platform. She's right. Happened on Vampy's, but you took that information and you ran it on your own channel the next day. And you done the same thing to 82 by saying that he was gaslighting when he wasn't. And then it was switched to, you thought she said plantation right. No, you didn't, because it was pretty fucking clear. It was pretty clear what was said, because people said it. And then it got, like I said, diminished down to, Joe was blocking people and blaming her cats. You see how she diminishes things? It's not important. Complete pattern here. But no, let's not give credit to Dani, because Dani exposed the story and everybody else then went with it. And other stuff came on. So Madgie, this is about you. This is about a pattern of behavior that you have against people. When racism is brought to you, that's around you, that's in your chat, that's in your company, that you allow a space to, that you sit on platform with, it's a problem. It's an issue. But then you want to be respected, don't you? You just expect people to respect you when you trample all over everybody else, because that's what you do. These are not things you actually care about. They're really not. They are when you want to weaponize them. And that's it. And other than that, you do exactly what you said the other evening on your live and saying, I don't give a fuck anymore. People can say what they want, they can go where they like. You never gave a fuck to begin with. You only cared that you were losing and hemorrhaging your subs, and that your heavy hitters that were in that channel had all either walked or went to support Jelly. Maria was leaving you. She put it in Jelly's chat, and the minute you found out about that, and she told you this was all getting too much and she was all teary and she's gonna leave, then you reneged. And said people can go where they want and they can say what they want and they can do whatever the fuck they want, all because you earned the name maggot. The scales there are way out of whack, Madgie, completely, because a word that is used about your character is not against a group of people. It's you, and solely you. You get to sit up and insult anybody else, and your chat gets up to sit there and say anything they like, including all the white people that are there. So if it's problematic that I'm calling you a maggot in response to you calling me a white walker, a cracker, and whatever else, I can't even remember what they are because they don't even fucking bother me. But I don't sit here weaponizing and going, oh my God, you said no, whatever, you insulted me. I called you a maggot, that's it. That's what it equates to. That's it. But you want to make it into something that it isn't because Jelly told you. She looked it up and this is what it said. And even when you were sitting on the platform on Golden's earlier on, she's still there batting for you. You should be fucking hanging your head in shame. Seriously, you're an absolute disgrace. And that's not me saying that to you as a black woman. I'm saying that to you as a fucking human being. You are an absolute fucking disgrace of a human. So I sent her on Jason Aldea's song, okay? Again, this was something that Dani had covered on her live. It was about a sundown town. She didn't know what it was. Polly's up on the live at this point, and I'm sending these through, right? And there's an arrow pointing up to say, Polly's reading these right now. And the reason I'm bringing these up is because you said I didn't do this on Kimmy's, right? I'm going to post them on the community wall. Stormy C is accused of racism over all KKK tweets. And she went and listened to Kai's. Send her your channel. I sent it to her. So I gave her a timestamp, 1 hour, 7 minutes. This is the same live where I went into the chat to say about Joe. Hey, Lady Letitia. I sent her the actual live so that she would know about Joe, right? And the actual timestamp. And then I said to her about House of Queens being over there, okay? I said Louisiana Red is House of Queens. She didn't know who House of Queens was. I sent her House of Queens channel. So it says, forwarded a message. I says, look at Stormy's reply on the video after watching it. She removed the other tweets, all right? And then I said, I found it because I had it looked up myself previously, prior to me going up on Stars. I said, I found it, these two accounts, which she had. So I sent her on all of the comments, okay? I said the screenshot was why, because Dani, for any of you that remember the live, Dani was posting a link to be able to access them. So I had got that and sent that too. So then I'm sending more receipts, right? And right under it has what Polly is explaining with arrows up. I know you can't see them, but there's actually so many of them. I'm going to put them on my community wall. You can all see them and read them in tandem as to how they're laid out. It says what Polly is explaining. And then it says, let me show you this. Let me show you this. What I never sent her. You are a fucking liar, Snoopy. Watch this, Madgie. Who's the fucking liar? Give me 1 second. There's one particular one I want to find because she said she never got it, and I have them here. There's so many, and I mean so many. Okay, give me that one. There's part of it. Let me close that down. That's a CNN video. There we go. And downloads. Where is the one? No. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. I'm going to show you a few here now so I can get you up to speed, okay? I've read out a couple more, but here are the main points on them, yeah. Let me remove this. Image file. You see that? You see the name? Jason Aldean. See the link I sent her? I'm a fucking liar. Is that right, Madgie? He was lying. You see now why Kimmy didn't want to show the receipt? I had the receipt. He was fucking lying. You were sent it. You were sent it. Let me show you more. It's the same one. There you go. There's the explanation she was given. It's all over YouTube, and that's just the tweets. There's a country singer in America who was cancelled for making a video that was racist. There was an interview by an artist where he talks about the significance of the video, the filmed outside a courthouse. Turns out the significance was, it was a lynching of a child. And that ban got cancelled. And there happened to be a comment by Stormy underneath it. And Madgie was explaining this. And then she was sent the link. So you'll all remember on the live that she did pull up the words. She did because I sent it. It was sent. So she pulled up the words. And she was trying to. She asked Polly to come up on stage and on panel and to break down the lyrics. I was in the chat, and this is still on the live. I was in the chat saying we don't even happen to be there, and I wrote in the chat Can you please ask somebody who's African American to go up and break that down? Okay. Nobody said anything. Madgie then says, Polly, do you want to come up? They were skitting and laughing. I've said this all along. They were skitting and laughing. The whole topic was completely insensitive all the way through. And then I went up on panel. I asked Sacred Onion, who was in Maggie's at that time. I haven't seen her around in a long time, but she was there. I actually asked her to hit the panel and explain to Madgie what was going on. But Madgie was too busy asking Polly at the time to come up. So when I said, I sent those, Madgie, you're the fucking liar. You are the fucking liar, as always. Nothing new there. Is this the same one? Find a continuation of that. You see this? That's the CNN video that I sent her. There was a comment under this about getting them all out. People who are non-national, get them all out. The video was shown, and in the live, you will see that I'm commenting in that live about her showing this video. Because it shows someone being beaten up. But of course, I didn't send these things, right, Madgie? You ain't looking to fucking quote out here. Honestly, you really aren't, or anywhere for that matter. Because like I said, you have a pattern of this. You hide this shit. You cover for this shit. That's the same one. Let me have a look at the comments, because I know there's a lot of you there all talking, so I don't have been spending that much time putting in the receipts. Here you go. You see this? Like I said, what Polly is explaining, but I'm a liar, Madgie, am I? This didn't happen. And there is the beginning of the G of that there. You see? For the song. There it is. Who's the liar, Madgie? Who lied? Because I didn't lie. See, this is what I was explaining when I read it out. So we was talking about where Dani had exposed it. She said she sent the info. So there's a few things questionable, not just one isolated incident. So it wasn't just, we were talking about everything, right, that Stormy had said. The last 2 weeks, this was when she was looking for time, if you all remember, and House of Queens went over and approached Stormy and asked her to confront what was exposed. She even went over onto Dani's, and Dani spoke to her about this. But she was continuing to hit chats and pretending like this didn't happen. So she didn't do it, she did do it. There was loads of different things. So when she hit Star's panel, I went up after her to confront her, to say to her, look, these are there, because I had looked them up and I saw them myself. And that's when I got into it with her. I got sick of waiting for an explanation. So did other fucking people. So Stormy is looking for a soft landing. You want to remember that. You always remember. Some of you will remember from my early days here. I'm still early. Or from my earlier at the start. I have said this all along. Your chat is a safe haven for a soft landing for racists, because you do not pull them up when they're saying inappropriate things about anybody, about anyone, which is a huge reason, Madgie, that people call you out and say that your chat is racist. Not all of them. I'm actually going to say shout out to Holy Moly, who probably almost got kicked out the other night just for challenging Madgie and speaking the truth. And you're going to ignore everything that Jelly says. What I played earlier on, while you were gaslighting your chat, Madgie, and telling them that she was speaking. No, she's speaking on her dad and what her dad said. No, she didn't. She's heard. You've heard. I played it. That wasn't your first time to hear it either. I'd have sent to you. You ignored it. And then Phantom got you on live and played it. You already knew. Hey, Keys. What's up? Good to see you. This was sent to you. You did not want to address it. When I say that there was complete insensitivity shown to this subject, there really, really was. It was a skit and a laugh up until the last couple of minutes. This was then covered by other people in the black tea sector of where they were pulled up on what the story that you were trying to spin and what the actual facts were. But you were biased. You were biased to the point that even your friendships with people were able to call it out. But you weren't. You wouldn't stand on it. You continue to not stand on it because right now you were over defending what she said. You were sitting on panel with a racist. You were sitting on panel with the worst of the worst in society, let alone this fucking app. You continue to diminish what people say on their platform and then run to your chat for fucking safe haven when they're called out by people. And then I get told, oh, well, you're white. I don't know what kind of fucked up thinking that is. Am I supposed to be in some sort of group or some sort of cult where I'm white and you can say what you like and I'll just put down my head and say, no, that's okay. It's not. And that's what you need to do. And if you don't like me saying that and calling that out to you, well, oh well. I'm not the only person saying this. There's a lot of people saying it. You just need to pay attention. You just need to listen. Because you dismiss everything that was said to you about what people are experiencing from you with your attitude and what you allow within your chat, especially the problematic ones. It is not okay for Dropping the Tea to say anything about textured hair. She doesn't fucking have that textured hair. And you diminish it and say that I went on a big rant about a word because I was offended. No, Madgie. Other people were offended, are offended. You should be offended. You should be offended by that because it's not okay. But hey, if you're going to sit and say, well, the N-word isn't fucking... The N-word isn't in any way charged because you're from Haiti. That's not a racial slur. But now all of a sudden, maggot, who was referring to you and you alone, is a racial slur. No, it's not. At all. That is me responding to the disrespect that you've shown me. I match energy. You forgot to show that part when you were showing the responses, Madgie. Match energy. And I don't dance for fucking anybody. I support who I support. I don't make any excuses for it. You don't like to be held accountable. You don't like to have to take a stand on anything because you know half the people in your chat will walk. The fact that you lost over 20% of your mods, those who walked out on you, the subscribers that walked out on you, you were left with only Maria. Maria. You were left with Maria Princess, who was walking out to join with Jelly. Dani had already gone over to Jelly. Can that not tell you exactly what you need to know, Madgie, about them? Can you not see a pattern between Jelly, Dropping the Tea, Star, all of them? Yes, you do. You do. But you don't want to admit it. Why? Because you want the numbers. You don't give a fuck. You don't have any real principles. You're full of fucking shit. You're a joke. You have been a safe, soft landing for these people. And yes, your channel has been the biggest problem. Because you don't correct this shit. You don't care to correct it. So it just continues. And then that filters out and affects a wider ripple effect of people that ultimately you shield, you are responsible for. So anybody now is welcome in your chat. You'll sit on panel with a racist. You are a fucking maggot to the core. There is no better descriptive for you than a maggot. That you would sit with people like that because you don't like getting called out on your shit. And you don't have allies. My God. My fucking God. So, Golden, here's where we're going to come to you. How long am I on? An hour and 7. Honestly, I could be here for 3.5 hours doing this, but I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to fast forward. Let's get to what happened recently, Madgie. So yeah, look, I sent her the, as I showed, I sent her the Jason Aldean song. I sent her the link to go get the lyrics. And I wrote in capitals to her, this is the controversy surrounding the song. Stormy supported it after it had been pulled. And as far as I know, that song and that country singer, there was some sort of backlash for that. And I wrote to her and I said to her, Dani was the only one with this. And I says, this article is completely different. So she didn't want anything from Dani, right? And even though Dani was the only person to cover this part about the courthouse and about the significance of the courthouse. And not only that, but the artist had stated they chose that courthouse deliberately, that there was a significance behind it. So they traveled all the way that day to make a video to a song, Sundown Town. And then it comes out later about what the significance was, about a lynching. So she didn't want that backed up by Dani, right? So she writes to me, Snoopy. And I said, I know, which is why I sent you different research. So I looked it up separately. Just to concur exactly what Dani had put out there, but I looked up it separately to say, there you go. There's more proof. Nobody's lying. The whole sector had covered it before you. Like anything else, Madgie, you're late to the fucking party with everything. You're late to call out shit on anything. Only when your back is against the wall and you can't do a fucking single thing to get out of it. So I said to her, I know, which is why I sent you a different research. If Stormy is going up later, this is going to come up. That's what she was referring to last night on Stars, when I was up on platform with her, on Stars channel, asking her about the tweets. So she wanted Stormy to come over to that live, and her and Polly were up there going through the stuff and trying to minimize it. So I'll post all these in my community wall, and I'm going to skip forward. Excuse me. I'm going to skip forward now to recent, right? I started doing other content. She showed where... Yeah, she had showed where I had said about her looking for people to treat her with respect when she doesn't treat other people with respect. She speaks of them on pigs. She calls them lots of other things. Robots. She calls people whores. If you ask her a question, you're a whore. If you challenge her on anything, you're an Avenger. It doesn't matter who you support. You're an Avenger. She can't be wrong. She's because everybody's Avengers, you know. She can't accept that people don't like her because of her. Or people don't like her because of how she conducts herself. She doesn't stand for a fucking single thing, ever. So I sent her stuff on Jelly and I said to her, there was a lot more clips on Jelly and her husband saying the N-word again. Jed and Jelly are both wrong here. You should not have been comfortable with her saying it. Now you can review the live Jed did for context, right? I sent her where she could find what I played at the beginning of this live and what Jelly had said about people. that nasty, vile shit that you now support, Madgie. I also sent her information of where Jelly had wished grape on her ops children. So Cat Medusa, Mel, anybody else that she was arguing at that time, Illy, and she graphically described it and what she wanted to happen to them, to 10-year-old girls and to little boys. And I mean graphic. All of this I sent Madgie, all right? Do you think she cared? She didn't care. She continued to go and have Jelly on panel. She continued to sit up there saying, I don't believe Snoopy's receipts, just like she did with Dani. She doesn't like anybody's receipts when she wants to swing a narrative. Make it rain if you love your owl. She lied to your face, but make it rain, send the super chats, and ignore the super chats that were sent to you, where you're being told that she's racist, and you did not give a fuck. Not until Phantom caught you in a corner and played it, and you had no fucking opportunity to wriggle out with that one. But now you did. You have now. So, fast forward. I'm over there with Ralph. You'll all remember this, right? So I'm saying about Atwood, and I'm saying everything that was over there, and I'm saying about being doxxed. I sent her all these receipts. Did she show them? No, she didn't, but she has them. Right? Sent her to them all to be able to show that he was lying when I was up there. She didn't show one of them. Not one. So then I start doing other content, and she sends me thumbnails to use, and she says, your thumbnails are pathetic. For people that know me here, yeah, I'll come out and I'll talk on things. I'm less about the glitz and glamour, more about the details and the facts. The rest is secondary to me. I know aesthetically it should be really professional and whatever else. I'm just about coming out here, get the information out. Here's your facts. There's the truth. Do what you want with it. So she sent them to me. And she said, they're pathetic. I laughed. She says, I know you don't like me. And I laughed. I don't. So then we're on to... I had sent her the stuff about... you remember there was supposed to be a truce, right? First one. And Golden was going to let things go, right? So she was going on hiatus, but it just so happened that I was off YouTube for 10 days and she was still around. Anyway, came up in the chat that she had been over on Stars and she'd been on other places. Her chat told her this, she ignored it. I sent her proof, that was it. I said she does not want, she just wants fake beef. Ralph even said that, she was exposed for that. She wanted fake beef.
Like, she will never be cool with me not calling you a racist when you're not a racist.
You hear
okay,
that?
I'm really sorry I even started that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Is that an apology, Madgie, for starting the whole thing with Golden calling me a racist? You hear that? And what's she doing now? What was she doing earlier? Sitting on panel with Golden and Jelly calling me racist? Or here you are apologising for it? This is how you weaponize it. And you're weaponizing it from a word maggot that Jelly told you. Jelly told you maggot was a racial slur. But everything that you heard from her wasn't. Golden, there's more.
Yeah, I can tell that she's trying to do content. Like, she will never be cool with me not calling you a racist when you're not a racist. Okay, I'm really sorry I even started that shit. Like, what the fuck?
So she said it just to get a reaction, just like she did with the maggot stuff. And then she's got some people that are falling for it and running with it. You need allies that bad that you need to team up with Jelly and Star and Joe, Blueberry. That's how bad it is. She's talking to me, Maria. She sent that to me as an apology recently about Golden. because Golden kept going on the pretense that I was racist because Madgie told her I was racist. So Madgie's apologising for it. She even had Golden on her panel saying, well, she's not. And Golden kept going with it. Why? Because Golden wanted a fake beef.
Yeah, I can tell that she's trying to do content like she will never be cool.
Okay, where's the other one?
With me not calling. Yeah, I can tell that she's trying to do content like she will never be cool with me not calling you a racist when you're not a racist. Okay, I'm really sorry I even started that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Madgie.
Yeah, I can tell that she's trying to do content like
Where's the other one?
she will never be cool with me not calling you a racist when you're not a racist. Okay, I'm really sorry I even started that shit. Like, what? She absolutely wanted an excuse to follow with me. I think she hates me. Which is fine, but don't act as if you're cool with me, man. Oh, but yeah, no, like, I think she cannot accept the fact also that I'm just not gonna lie for her, okay? I don't need to like you, Snoopy Doo. I really don't need to like you. And you don't need to like me to see who I am and to see who you are. Okay? We can dislike each other for different things that have nothing to do with lying about one another. The fuck?
And yet here you are lying again. Here you are lying again. I could give a fuck whether you like me. Trust me, you're the last person I want to sit with. You're not anybody I'd want to fucking sit with or align with at all on any given day. You are a fucking liar. You go on panel and you lie. The whole time you're up there, you fucking lie. And then when other people take it from your chat as fact and carry it out, then it's just, You are a liar. You're a fucking disgrace. So then when she thought, like, okay, it's a little bit civil, and she had Golden up there and she was trying to get something sorted with Golden because Golden was going on the narrative that I was trying to shake her down for money, even though I had shown the emails where I had said, this is not about money. This is about what you're saying about me, which was that I was part of a criminal organization, head of a YouTube racist gang, all defamatory and nothing to back it up. Not one single microaggression, not one thing out other than Jelly then coming along and saying, Madgie, the fact that Snoopy's calling you a maggot as a black woman, like you listened to her, well, you could not listen to the recording of what she said. You've suddenly forgotten and got amnesia to what she said. You're a fucking joke. This is why people don't fuck with you. I sent you that message and said it. This is why people don't fuck with you. You make excuses. You bend with the wind. What's that saying? Hunt with the hound and flee with the fox. That's you. Bend with the wind. You've no morals. You've no moral standing. You keep coming out here talking about having a moral compass. I don't know if it's up your fucking ass. But let me tell you, you do not have a moral compass at all. Nobody with a moral compass would be sitting on a panel with people that you were sitting with. Nobody with a moral compass would allow people to continue coming into your chat. And you rescue them. And not even challenge them as to what they say or even say, no, that's not okay. Dropping the T put up a picture about a monkey with this sector written on it. This sector. Right after she was put out there by Dani. This sector she put up. And she was called out on it. And I've shown that already on my last live. Afterwards, she makes a comment. I'm no brokey, but my hair ain't. And you know the words. It's an N word. And it's about textured hair. And then she doubled down on it. And she put up a post to me about how it was okay because white people wear wigs, you know? White people wear wigs. It's not the same fucking thing. And then you minimize it for her. And you say that I'm the problem. So gaslit me for pointing this shit out. You're a fucking joke. You're a joke. Yeah, I'm gonna find something else here. So Golden, let me play you where she says, yeah, you are just here for content. Because she thought by her sending me this, hey RGM, she thought by her sending me this that she was going to be getting me on side. No, I don't bend.
She will never be cool with me not calling you a racist
Okay,
when
so
you're
yeah,
not a
no,
racist.
that's
Okay, I'm
fine.
really sorry I even started that shit. Like, what the fuck?
Make that one. It's further down. Why does my screen keep going back up?
She absolutely wanted an excuse to follow up with me. I think she hates me. Which is fine, but don't act as if you're cool with me, man. Oh, la la. But yeah, no, like, I think she cannot accept the fact also that I'm just not gonna lie for her.
Now, Golden, that's what she
I don't need
says.
to like you, Stupido. I really don't need to like you. And you don't need to like me to see who I am and to see who you are. Okay? We can dislike each other for different things that have nothing to do with lying about one another. The fuck?
So her idea was she was going to call Golden out on the fake beef, on the fake lawsuit that didn't exist. There wasn't a lawsuit, right? Well, what happened was I was being threatened with the police. I was being threatened with lawsuits. I was being threatened with all sorts that I just thought, you know what, I've enough of this. Let's start it. Get the ball rolling. Let's start me on. Let's do it. So I contacted a company who made up the letter themselves. I didn't have to have any input into that. I just had to put in dates. They sent it out by post. She goes panel to panel with outrage of, oh, she sent something to my mother's house. She sent stuff. No, I sent a letter through a company that they wrote. As part of that process, you had to put an amount down before it even went to court. There were 2 emails sent to Golden, both of them showing that I had stated on both times it was not about money, couldn't give a fuck about the money. I wanted the judgment to say that what she said defamed my character. And the only reason I did not go through with it was the laws in America are very, very different than what they are here. A civil suit is just that. You get an award made about you, then that's it. But in America, it can affect your future credit. It will stay in your history. It can go against your assets, all of that stuff. And I didn't want anything on YouTube to be that big of a consequence in anybody's life. That is the reason it didn't go through. But yet they continue with the rhetoric. So they're the facts. There's a lot of stuff I'm going to be putting up here now on my community wall. You'll be able to follow them from where the post. There's just so many to get through here. I'd be here all night. Polly, I'm coming to you on my next one, okay? Very quickly, Lady T, I don't have a beef with you. But you did say something on your last live that I responded to. And I said to you, what Polly said to you was wrong. I didn't have no row with Polly. Polly went to somebody else talking about me behind my back. And when I found out about that, I had a conversation with other people in that Discord about I didn't want to see you get fucked over the same way. So when I told you that about her, it was not to come out and come clean because I thought she was going to say something to you at all. It was because I didn't want to see you get fucked over. But on my next live, I'll show all of these. Because as usual, you're wrong. And hey, it is what it is. Thank you, Lily. I'm doing my mind. We just gotta find over here. It's thoughtful of you, your heart is gold. I wrote it, Keys. Honestly, I just wanted it to stop. That was it. I wanted it to fucking stop. Just on that, let me tell you something, all right? I remember a time when Madgie said her dad was in hospice. I actually remember that, right? This was very early days of her coming on. You said your dad was in hospice. You later retracted that, and then you said he was in care. I already got the word wrong or not, but you seem to be doing panels wondering about how my dad is. I'm trying to bring him up in posts to get a certain reaction out of me. That doesn't work with me. That shows who you are, not me. I don't have to answer anything on that. My dad is in end-of-life care. If you don't know what palliative care is, I suggest you look it up. He hasn't got long left. So if you think I'm going to be out here responding to stupid things that you all put up, trying to antagonize me about me dad, and Jelly, I will certainly not be responding to you in any negative way because of your sister. I respect your sister. I'd never do that. That's not me. Oh, you keep showing who you are. Before I go, for anyone that wasn't here, and you're okay with it, obviously, because this has the N-word, Hardy, you're on it. For anybody that missed it, do you want me to play what Jelly had said that Madgie is now saying came from her father? Because I can play it and then finish it up there. Let me tell you something else, Jelly. I make you move, bitch. I don't bounce when you put something out. I do it in my time. You don't rule me. I own you. When I say something, you hop for fucking days. I don't think of you at all. At all. Unless I decide to come on here and address you. So like I said, when I feel like it, I'll speak on you. But Madgie, this is more a reflection on all of you. You, Golden. Split will learn in time. He will learn in time. Play it. Okay. Trigger warning with this. This is severe. One more thing, Madgie. Why would you do an interview with Trevor and harass the man all about Dani? He's up there to talk about what he does in his creation. You fucking harass that man no end. Beyond obsessed. Get a psychiatrist. Okay, trigger warning for this. Thank you, Maria. I appreciate that.
Keep them with a steady, like maybe I could do one every 2 or 3 days and keep that as backup content when I don't feel like going live. But as far as Jay goes, yeah, I understand that. I've called white people a nigger with a hard R because I've been so pissed off. They're like, you fucking trailer trash nigger, bitch. I'm like, this shit's a fake nigger, bitch, in the trailer park. It's just, it's hard. It's hard being black, white. Tell you what it is. It confuses the Libra in me. The Libra in me can't get the fuck shit. It's hypocrisy. You know, black people don't like white people. White people don't like black people. Motherfucker, none of us had anything to do with what the fuck happened back then. Get the fuck over it. You guys are all offended over some shit none of you were involved in. The fuck do you mean? Reparations? The fact that you're here and not in fucking Africa, that's a big fucking change. Your own people sold you to us for spices and goods. Not us, but white people that they throw me in the category with. I had to deal with black bitches always trying to fucking jump on me because I was a white girl in the fucking projects. Like I said, black dudes, we get along, we cool. They become my big brothers. But they'll try to fuck around at first, and then I'll be like, no, it's not like that, and then they'll take me under their wing, and then we have that cool relationship and understanding. Like, I get along cool with black dudes, except for the ones that act motherfucking ignorant. I will call you a ching chilling. I was just telling Kyle, I should make a song with all the fucking words that everybody fucking hates. I'm talking about faggot, fairy, everything. And not in a bad way. Just say the fucking words that nobody would freaking say and wonder, just see if it would destroy me or everybody would be like, what the fuck? And see what I say next. No, John was seeing it late.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Does that sound AI? Does that sound spliced? Hey, Jandy. That's fucking vile. Nowhere was she speaking about what her dad said. You can hear that plain as day. Her. It confused the Libra in her. But she likes black men, other than the ignorant ones. Madgie, this is what you're defending. This is what you're lying about. And this is what your people have been swinging for months. And because you don't want to lose any more subscribers and you've never had a backbone, let's get there too. You've never stood for anything except lying, grifting, frauds. There's the facts. I'm going to post all of these onto my community wall. Anybody is welcome to reuse them. You can make your own minds up from there. And on that, fuck you, maggot. You continue to call me outside of my name. I'm speaking directly back to you as a person, not a group or your race of people at all. Or hey, explain why you're standing by that. Explain there. Explain that. Thanks everybody for coming in. I really appreciate your time. Again, I'm sorry I had to play that, but I'm getting pissed off with people who are coming out and saying that these things weren't said, that it was a completely different context. She's laughing through this. She's been doing this for years. This is who she is. And if that's who you're siding with, I feel sorry for anybody who does. But you know what? Honestly, at this stage, I just think you need to be, there's the door, Madgie. There's the door. But hey, I don't hold that power. I don't hold that power, but I do hope that the people in the black tea sector do. And they hold you to account. I hope they do. Deplorable. Ah, thank you, Keys. It's great to see you. Good to see you. I will. Which is why I haven't been on so much either. So that is where I do be every time with my dad. He's not doing well at the minute, but that's where my focus is. So yeah, I'll post everything because otherwise I'm just getting to sit here as I'm pulling up receipts for the next hour and a half. There's the bones on it. Madgie, pick the bones out of fucking that bitch. Bye everybody, and I'll see you all soon. Nick, thanks a million for coming up and explaining that also. I appreciate it. Thanks everybody. Illy, sending you love too. Thoughts are with you. Shout out to the replay gang. Thank you, Nick. I always forget that. Yeah, shout out to my loyal subscribers who always come through in the replay. Oh, thank you, Lady Leo. Bye everybody.